Hey everybody, welcome back to Omega Zone Gaming. So we're going to go ahead and do the review for Modern Warfare Remastered. This one's going to be one of the shorter ones because there's not a lot to go on about, really. Short answer, if you liked Modern Warfare back in the day, you'll like this one. Long answer, though, is let's talk about what it does different. So basically, it takes Modern Warfare, they prettied it up a little bit, made it sound a little bit better, and just all around made the game itself a slightly better experience. If you're going to get Infinite Warfare, this is the reason to get it. This is the only reason to get it, pretty much. They did a really good job at making everything work for the best. It's actually quite impressive how good they did. So, let's go on to graphics first of all. Graphics are a highly HD upped version of the graphics of Infinite Warfare, pretty much mixed with Modern Warfare stylizing. So they used the original Modern Warfare engine, and basically to HDify it, they overlaid Infinite Warfare's graphics. So it actually looks really good. It still looks and feels like Modern Warfare as far as how it plays. As you can see, this is their Christmas theme map, which is actually pretty funny because when you kill somebody, they explode into presents. Which is hilarious. So, you know, it isn't like they just skinned this up a little bit and said, oh, well, we're done. No, they actually took their time and put some effort into remaking this. To Activision, the team that remade this for you, yeah, give them another shot. Let them do an actual Call of Duty game because they deserve it. They did a brilliant job on here. So, graphics-wise, it, for me personally, just because I recognize how hard a remaster can be to do and how it always doesn't turn out looking good. For me, the graphics are a 5 out of 5. They're not amazing. They're not anything that Battlefield 1 hasn't done better, or even Titanfall 2 this generation. But they did a really good job. They put so much heart into actually making this when they didn't have to. You know, they could have pumped out a generic remastered and called it a day, and people would have scooped it up just because it's Modern Warfare. So, 5 out of 5 in the graphics department. Audio. While the audio is nothing special, it's essentially just ripped from the original Modern Warfare files, and they just added a few bells and whistles to it. The audio still holds up. For me, while it's not a vast improvement, it still does what it's meant to do, which is to, you know, play Modern Warfare, basically. So, for me, it gets a 4 out of 5 in the audio department. Now, here we are to the gameplay side. Gameplay feels as fluid as Modern Warfare did back in 2006/7 when it first came out. The team that made this version of the game took their time, executed it well, made it work beyond anybody's expectation. And this is definitely the version to get. So, you know, if you don't have a 360 laying around and Infinite Warfare is still $59 wherever you can go to buy it, it's worth the pickup just for this alone. Just for this game alone, it is worth it. Ha! There's jingle bells in the helicopter. That's funny. But, yeah, gameplay-wise, the gameplay holds up, and it's way better than Infinite Warfare's gameplay. If you want boots on the ground, this will give you boots on the ground. So, all in all, gameplay gets a 5 out of 5 for me. So, with that being said, graphics got a 5 out of 5, audio got a 4 out of 5, and gameplay got a 5 out of 5. The team that did this, just hand them the reins, Activision, hand them the reins, because Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered gets a 5 out of 5. This is what we want, Activision. This is what we want. Stop giving us space opera Halo ripoff Warfare 55,000. Give us this, but with newer games. We want this, but with newer games. Newer stories, newer battlegrounds, but we still want this. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered gets a 5 out of 5. And as I said, my recommendation for a pickup, if you can wait until March when Activision makes it a separate product through a patch, pick it up then. If you can't, $59 if you can find Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition is worth it just for this game. Don't pay $80 on PlayStation Network. $59 is the highest I want you all to go. But aside from that, it's definitely a must-play for me. Until next time, this is Omega Zone Gaming. I'll be back in a little bit with my second review of the day, and I am out.